Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street called Heartbreak Hotel. I tell you now, whoa, I feel so lonely, baby. Oh, so lonely. I'm feeling so lonely, I could die. Maybe I won't feel so lonely if Susan sends out notifications. Like that'll happen. Ah, Cordicos here, and Lick says I prefer whatever in relation to the to the title. Everything nostalgic says, "What's up, brother? Hey, how you doing?" And a very cool icon pic of that. Hey, Em. I know, right? Em says I'm actually here for the beginning. Good to have you, Em. Uh, and Connor's here. Megatronus. Haroon. Wow, yeah. There some notifications look like they may have gone out. Em says I can't stay long because I have to drive soon, but I made it. I'm just glad you're here, Em. Glad you got to pop in with us. And Billy Rapp is here. Oh man, uh, all kinds of personal problems. My back is so fucking itchy. Ew. Um, anybody want to come scratch my back for me? Josh says, "Hey, I got a notification. Yeah, I see some are going out. Hey, Curtis, I got an Xbox Series X the other day. Did you, Josh? Very cool." BTG says, "Goose, goose, duck." That's the BTG is typically sponsors two Minecraft gameplays in the middle of the month and an end of the month, and he switched it up, and we're going to do Goose, goose, duck for the mid-month one, which will be coming up very soon. I'd have scheduled it already, but I'm still uncertain of my schedule for the weekend, and I don't want to make arrangements with the BTG and then not be able to keep them. AZN says, yeah, Ukraine pulled off the old "you sank my battleship." Yeah, I'll tell you. Ooh, Em, I like that. She says, "Yes, I need my daily dose of old man." Wait, I don't even know if I can provide a daily dose, Em, of anything. Uh, it's kind of telling, I tell you, AZN, that the Russian military. I mean, maybe their nuclear capability. Maybe they've got some hypersonic missiles that are badass. They claim to, but their standard military equipment and operations kind of suck. That's been pointed out in no uncertain terms here. Let's see. Are you going to watch Filthy Frank sometime in the future? Some guy with some subscribers says I watched Filthy Frank a lot sometime in the past. A lot of them in the past. Looks it's more like an hourly dose for me. Oh, BTG says be sure to buy the game if you want to play along chat. It's like modded Among Us. Oh, okay. I got to look in there because when I just looked at it quickly when you mentioned it, and I just saw where it said play for free, and I clicked it. I didn't see there was a buy option, but I'll look at it. Hey, Big Green. Rosa says, "What's the difference between Dale Earnhardt and transgender people?" Dale Earnhardt didn't mean to kill himself. Yeah. Oh, Rosa. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I think I told you guys that I talk about your too soons. I was doing stand up not long after Dale Earnhardt had his accident on the track, and it wasn't even planned. It was just one of those things, and it was not kind of. It was a very country bar that I was in, so one can assume a significant number of NASCAR fans. And again, just randomly, I said, I'm trying to remember how I phrased it. I said, "Hey, did you guys hear what Dale Earnhardt's last words were?" And everybody was just kind of blank, and I said, "What happens if I turn right?" I thought it was really funny. They did not. They did not think it was funny at all. Hey, Steve, good to have you here, pal. It might be free. I'll double check BTG, but I know it let me download it for free. That doesn't always mean there isn't a pay option, but I'll check before we play. Yeah. M says, "Did you make a joke no one received well?" Lots of them. That's what I told you the story about the night that I turned on the crowd at Catch a Rising Star in Cambridge, Mass. Because I made a joke a lot of people didn't appreciate. So I was like, fuck it, I hate you guys anyway. So Willie says, I work from 2 to 11 tonight. Starts in an hour and a half. Then I'm back at it from 6 to 3 tomorrow. That's tough. Jeez. Yikes. I don't know if that's still the rule or not. Now, see, Willie, I don't know if, I don't remember. And I know you told me if you're in the U.S. or not. There used to be, when I was a union rep, there was a law against that. Or no, wait, no, I take that back. Because, no, 2 8-hour shifts you could do. Never mind. You'd be, because there's only 7 hours between your shifts, but there are 8 or less hour shifts, so they can do that. Jesus Christ is here. What's the fast way to stop a car going 200 miles an hour? Asked Dale's dad. Oh, wait. Johnny Bravocado says, and good to see you, Johnny. Someone on Twitter compared the jerk off that sticks his hands in his pockets to Ricky Morton, so I had to block them. Oh, yeah. Ricky Morton was a legend. I mean, I think because, excuse me, the Rockers were on the smaller side physically. I don't think they always get all the credit that they deserve. They could work. You watch those Ricky Morton matches against Ric Flair back in the 80s. Those are some really, really good matches. Really good. Nolan says it's 2022. Jokes are illegal, except the ones that aren't funny. Those are just fine. Yeah, basically. I didn't, Josh. I got to do that, and because it's the best one. He says, "Hey Curtis, did you ever make that video about the third comedy place you got kicked out of?" I just forgot, and I think that's the best of the 3 stories. Rosa says, "What do Dale Earnhardt and babies have in common? It's all fun and games till they hit a wall." Oh. Big Green says, "Did you make a joke that got you banned from a comedy club for 10 years?" I got banned. I got banned permanently from the one in Saratoga, New York. That's the 3rd story. That club didn't even last all that much longer, which made me happy because the lady running it, I believe, ran it into the ground. But I was never, she couldn't do it, but she would have liked to have banned me from just being in the place, even as a paying customer or anything. She fucking hated me. But the other 2, one was the Catch a Rising Star, and as I said, the guy, I can't remember his last name. The guy who ran, his first name was Robin. He was very cool about it. He was just like, but he was in the business, so he understood. It's like, yeah, my material didn't mesh with what they thought was funny, so I went after them. I didn't have to go after them, but he was cool about it. He was like, well, he says, "Hope you understand. I won't be able to be asking you back." I said, "I hope you understand. I won't disappoint me." He goes, No, I didn't think it would." He goes, and then the uppity douchebag in Connecticut, he just basically told me to get out, and I told you the whole story of that, but it didn't put a number of years on it. M says you should just show up back to the comedy clubs you've been banned from and see if they still care. I can't imagine. That's a good question, M. Now, again, the one in Saratoga I know is gone. It was in the Holiday Inn up there, and it doesn't exist any longer. I can't remember the name of the one in Connecticut. It was in Waterford, something like that. Let me see. M brings up a good point. Let me see if the Catch a Rising Star in Cambridge still exists. I can't imagine they would remember there now, even if that Robin was still running the place. I mean, we're talking a lot of years ago. Catch a Rising Star. Okay, Catch a Rising Star. Let's see. So is that the location? Looks like it. No. All right. So where's the locations? There used to be several of them. The legendary New York Comedy Club. I don't see. I could be wrong, guys, but I don't see a Massachusetts one anymore. Oh, the funny side of Harvard Square, because that's where it was. But how old is this article? No, that's a comedy studio. I don't see it, guys. It could be. One of you might be able to find it, but it doesn't seem like it's there anymore. Do I ever hear or play a yeah? Ever play or heard of Grand Theft Auto 5? Some guy with subscribers. Yes, I've played tons of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the channel here. Let's see. Book yourself another stand up there and get banned all over again. Hashtag goals. I should have. I should see I'd have to switch up because the stuff I have written now, and it's not because I actually almost don't like the idea that the stuff I'm writing now is less quote unquote controversial, only because I don't want it to ever appear like I changed because I was afraid of getting canceled or the current culture. I only changed because I'm an old man grandpa now, and that's the stuff I like talking about, is life experiences and everything. But you guys know my sense of humor hasn't changed any. And again, it in a way, I almost feel bad for having this type of material because I don't want anybody to ever think that I give a fuck if somebody wants to cancel me or not. Big Green says, next week I'll be 1 year closer to death. Hey, happy early birthday, pal. Yeah, BTG says they banned you so hard you can't even find them anymore. It's true. This happened way before the days of the internet, and they may have been tracking me and blocking my IP as soon as IPs became a thing. Nolan says the Girl Scouts stopped by my apartment earlier today to sell cookies. They were so delicious. The cookies weren't half bad either. Oh, okay, M. M says, all right, I have to drive now. Hop back on if you're still here. Well, in any event, thanks for being in. You think so, Willie? He says, it's funny because you look older in your early videos. I think so. I'll take it. I don't see that, but I'd be happy with it. Hey, Persona. My cock is very small, but says people are saying Punk is a heel on the level of Piper. Fuck all with that shit. I spit in your face. Said that in front of me. Yeah, I'm with you there. Punk's a really good worker. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to shit on anybody. This is just personal opinion. I'm not a big fan, and again, nothing against the guy. The complaining and whining and calling things out all the time just isn't it for me. And no, I don't think he's a heel on even close to Roddy Piper's level. BTG says our missiles are too fast to be shot down. What if we shoot it with the same sort of missile? Yeah. Bill Wirtz, yeah. I know Bill Wirtz, some guy. Yeah, he History of the World, and before that, History of Japan. Yeah. Official MX says, Curtis, what happened to your old office? I'm in it. I just turned everything around. I just didn't like the way the background was set and everything. It was too deep. And I just think this gives it a more comfortable, like, homey feel. But basically, I just moved everything 90 degrees. Jorno says, my peepee is also small. Small wiener. Oh, big, yeah. Big Green said, meaning Punk, he sucked at MMA. Yeah, he did. Sucked might not even be a strong enough term. He was really, really bad at MMA. Barry says, you didn't turn anything. You just simply changed the green screen. Get the damn lie straight. Big Green. Yeah, it is. The perspective does make it look entirely new. But that was the idea. I wanted it to be completely different. Now this like now you see off to the sides of the shelves here, right here, that paneling, that is there just for the look for this little set. It doesn't even extend entirely down the wall there. It's just to come, like I say, this was made just to be the setting for the videos. Prasanna says, just had my first month of MMA classes. It's intense to say the least, but I'm really enjoying it. Oh, that's cool. I wish there was, that was more accessible when I was young. I was fortunate enough to meet with people where I told you guys the first martial art I ever took was Muay Thai. I really enjoyed that, and I learned from a lot of people who were some significant badasses, but there were no, not here in the States anyway, no coordinated MMA groups. Wolverine says, I'm a skilled mixed martial goosher. Hail Hydra. Johnny says, I wonder if Mark Bark is back in the state home he escaped from. Here's hoping, because he probably really should not be out roaming the streets. So let's hoping the butterfly nets picked him up again. Official MX says, hey Curtis, have you watched Jackass Forever yet? Just the other day. This weekend, my wife had some stuff to do. Oh, excuse me, guys. She was out, so I put it on. It was good. It was fun. I don't think it was one of their best efforts, in that a lot of the stunts were funny, but there were more swings and misses, I think, than usual. But it was fun. It was well worth the watch. BTG says, I've discovered a counter to Russia's super fast missiles. Well, I actually ripped it off a certain orange man. Build a wall. Did you guys see Israel developed some laser anti-missile defenses? Oh, Wolverine's looking to take over as Stream Boss. I was like, why did you just pop up a random $1 one? But that'll take Dragon out, I think, won't it? Let's see. I think it will. I think it will. That was pretty cool. You knew that laser technology had to be on the way, and I saw the video of them testing it. That's some pretty badass shit. As Wolverine says, King Me. Wolverine, Susan gonna do it or no? It's not. There you go. Okay, I was gonna say Susan's on delay, but a lot of times Susan's on delay. We were talking about that earlier, Jorno. Yeah, the Ukraine destroyed a Russian battleship, and I'm glad one of their big, like their cornerstone ships too. Excuse me. Persona says, Jim, I go to teaches MMA, Muay Thai, boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and strength and conditioning classes. Wow, well-rounded. Very well-rounded. I don't remember, Lick. She says, how much money is it to one-hit a Stream Boss? We figured that out one time. Remember when we first switched over to Streamlabs and we could do all this stuff? Does anybody remember? I don't remember how many... I can see if I can figure it out. I forget, because I don't remember exactly how many points you get, for each, what is it, $1 of the super chat or something. Willie says Mark Bark has a horrible psychopath. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does, Willie. Very cloudy. Was like $75, was it, Barry's? I know we figured it out once. I couldn't remember. Here, maybe I can at least tell you guys. It's just interesting. Let me pull up my Streamlabs page and see if it's on there. It's got to be there somewhere. It's just a matter of if I can find it. Okay, Streamlabs. Wait a second. Labs control panel. I've been on it so long. Okay, the dashboard. Here it is. Where would I find that information, though? Okay, there's the alert box. Donations. No, that's just the... Shit, I can't see where it says what the rate is for, when you donate, how many points it takes off. Well, we'll try and watch. We'll just see the next, hold on, let me get everything. So, okay. So right now, help me remember, guys, it's at 9,400. Wolverine's HP, his hit points, whatever that is. 9,400. So the next super chat that comes in, we'll be able to figure out how many it takes off it. Oh, okay, wait a second. BTG says $2 is 600. Okay, so it's 300 a dollar. Okay. So to take one out is 10,000. Zeno says five. Thank you, Zeno. But he's right. There it is. It took 1960. Oh, that's just because of the exchange rate, because it's pounds. Okay, so it wasn't exactly 1,500, but it was right at 1,500. After I spent $2, it lost 60p. Well, thank you, Willie. So, or 600p, right? So, it's a dollar for every 300. Then, correct? Yeah, $1 300. Rosa was saying. So, what is the top? 10,000. So what would that be? So no, it wouldn't be as bad. It'd be about $34, right? Am I figuring that right? I mean, if the bar was full, I think it'd be about $34. Willie plays punished. It said, yeah, I think so. I think that's what it would be. If it's 300 per, is my math right? Yeah, yeah, it'd be about $34. Yep, Willie says 33.333. Well, I know we're doing math, Zeno. Who would have thought? I didn't come here to think, God damn it. Good thing. Because that never goes well for me. I should go in and do that for you guys though. Change up the ring and stuff, huh? I've had the same thing forever. I'll have to see what else I can put in there. Josh has thoughts on Triple H and his retirement. Oh, I mean, certainly understandable with the heart condition he's got. It's sad he's out. I mean, whether as a character, as a wrestler, whether you liked him or hated him, the guy could work his ass off in the wrestling ring. So sad that he won't be entertaining us anymore. Barry says, if I came here to think, I'd be thinking about what porn I want to watch. Well, yeah, that's definitely priorities. Big Green says, if we keep talking about math, my head will be smoking like Patrick in that SpongeBob episode. Yeah, I know that feeling. Seen Markiplier in space yet, Tyler? No, I don't even know what that's about. I like Mark, though. I always liked him. BTG says, little Timmy has X dollars to spend. Booze costs Y dollars, while hookers cost Z dollars per hour. If drugs cost B dollars a gram, how long can little Timmy party for? Well, it probably depends on what he goes for first, the booze, the hookers, or the drugs. Because at some point, you're partying whether you know you're partying or not, and you don't have to spend anymore. I like Triple H. Yeah, I did too, Big Green. Let's see. Come on, Chrome says we can do some basic math, right? 8.9 times 64 divided by 2. I hope you're not expecting me to do that off the top of my head, Chrome. Off the top of this. Rick says the answer is anywhere between 69 and 420. Yeah. It's funny how Elon Musk is so hung up on 69 and 420 and all his tweets. That's been really fascinating to watch too. Now, Twitter has threatened to go all poison pill on him if he continues with his hostile takeover. And the drama is real. The best part though is watching the people on Twitter absolutely crying because Elon Musk is trying to buy it. They're just like in full meltdown. People are gonna come back that I don't like, so I'll never come back on this site again. Like anybody gives a fuck if they come back on the site again or not. Willie says I was on the phone with my bank when they asked who I was subscribed to on Patreon. It was hard to explain. Some old guy watching anime and a hentai artist. They probably were accepting of the hentai artist. Probably, okay, that one we get, but what's with this old man? Repugnant Tone says we all know about Murphy's Law, so I assume. But how many of you know about O'Shea's rule? O'Shea states Murphy was an optimist. Oh, man. Chrome says, that poison pill thing can't work. The only hope they have is if someone else buys up more stock than him. Also, I bought Twitter stock after Musk's announcement. Don't blame you, Chrome. There'll be a quick buck to be made there. Yeah, I won't comment too much on it because my understanding of the poison pill and how it works is very superficial at best. But it doesn't, just in concept, it doesn't seem like it's going to work out well for the stockholders no matter how you do it. It seems like the board of directors is willing to put the screws to the stockholders just to try and fend off Musk. I mean, that's my take on it. If they, for one thing, the most simple part of it all is if they accept Elon Musk's offer, they'll make a shit ton of money. Isn't that the bottom line? But that the stockholder, or the board, I'm sorry, not stockholders, but the board is just like, yeah, fuck you guys. We don't care if you want to make money. We don't want our toy taken from us. Millie Joe says, I can see the future. Yeah, BTG says the way to get quick cash easily is to automatically buy anything Musk mentions and sell a day later. Yep, just like with the one cryptocurrency there with Doge. Yeah, you're 100% right, BTG. I'd like to give Twitter users literal poison pills. I think a lot of us would, Big Green. Lick says, did I ever tell you about the time my dad found out about you and told my mom you were a gay stripper because he thought it'd be funny? That actually happened. Actually, that's pretty good. I like that. I think your dad's on point with that. That was good. Barry says, if you can see the future, why didn't you warn us about 9/11? I didn't get the ability until I saw that episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It was too late. I've heard that one, Nolan. What's the difference between a drug dealer and a hooker? A hooker can wash her crack and keep selling it. Kyle says, I hope Russia isn't going after us. So where are you, over in Sweden or yeah, say other country neighboring Russia? Another time names go right just completely out of my head. Big surprise. But it looks like we're going to get some more countries in that region looking to make their way into NATO. And Russia's like, no, you won't. I'll put nukes here and I'll put nukes there. And it's like, your threats are really getting weaker and weaker every day as the world sees your military. Finland, thank you, Philip. Finland, yeah. Chrome says, I bought the stock when it was around 45.64, so I'll make a neat little profit, right? The only thing you got to watch for, well, I don't have to tell you, Chrome, you know that, is if this goes sour and Elon dumps his, then that price is going to tank. You got to get out before he dumps his stocks. Big Green says, curses, if only you had started doing reaction videos before 2001. I know. If only I had found that golden nugget that is Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which wasn't around before 2001, of course, but still. Yeah, Chrome, we were talking about that earlier. That was that ship of Russia's that got taken out, I guess, is like, as I had said, from what I was reading, a cornerstone vessel of their navy. That was a big freaking deal. They're just, I mean, they've really exposed to the world what a shit show their traditional forces are right now. Their traditional army is right now. My clocks are very small, but excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Says, at first I thought you were ribbing with memory loss temperature series. Well, yeah, I say I have post-concussion syndrome, so plays absolute havoc with short-term memory. Rosa says, I can't see the future, but I can return to the past. As long as I don't do anything out of the norm, nothing changes. So I can relive the same time as much as I want, and I can get any result I wish. Nice. Excuse me. Zeno says, Russia ain't messing with anime weebs. We have our ODM gear on. Come at me, bro. That's right. Chrome says, yeah, there's talks that the vessel had nukes. I'm skeptical of that, but we could find out in the next few weeks if there's any waste leaks in the water. Yeah, I would be skeptical. I hadn't heard that. I would be skeptical of that too, Chrome. I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of possibility, but yeah, just as you said, I would be a little skeptical about it. Oh, Licks. this would be the perfect title. Old man reacts to Twin Towers falling. Almost died. Not clickbait. Damn. Hi, Leslie. Chrome says essentially the poison pill is suicide and would likely cause a stockholder revolt. That's what I was thinking. I don't understand. I don't ever profess to understand things beyond what I do, so I don't have a lot of knowledge of it, but that's what it seemed to me. Wrecking Twitter, also they can keep censoring people. Either way, Musk wins. That's how it appeared to me with what I read about what the poison pill entails. It just seems like the Twitter board of directors doesn't give a fuck about the stockholders, about the investors. All they care about is holding on to their power. And that's, I mean, if you're going to be a public company and basically are coming right out and saying, yeah, fuck the people who bought stocks, that's some really stupid, really stupid big balls action there. Yeah, BTG says, so how big will the tractor be that the Ukrainians used to recover the ship? For those who don't know what he's referring to, some Ukrainian farmers took off with a Russian tank early on in the war with their tractor. Mr. Croissant says, hey Curtis, I've been unable to make it to live streams the past couple weeks. Oh, I had to put my cat down recently. Hey, that's too bad. Hardest thing I had to do in a while. Your vids have helped me cope. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Croissant. We haven't been streaming much. This is the first one since last Friday. I'm hoping to get them back again, but as I explained to everybody before, it's just because you see all the extra content that's going up on the YouTube channel. And as I've told you guys, I'm already, my days were already really, really full. So I just don't have enough time to slip in the live streams like I was. Eventually, I'm hoping to get that to all start flowing smoothly, but just uploading the videos I have been uploading has already seen an uptick in the health of the YouTube channel. So that just makes it better for all of us as far as longevity. He said, slip in, guys. I did, Lex. I did. Of course, if I get in at all, it'd probably have to be a slip at this point. Anyway, it'd probably just be an accident. Johnny says, it's hilarious. Putin was trying to thwart NATO expansion, but the opposite is happening. Dude, it's retard. Well, you're 100% right with that, Johnny. I mean, that's what he's done. He's encouraged neighboring countries to look into becoming part of NATO. I mean, he's got countries that have been for decades have been neutral, looking to give up that neutrality because of his own. Yeah, the whole thing has been a clusterfuck for Russia. It has been an absolute idiocy right from the get-go. And there was talk, I don't know if it's confirmed, but I know there were rumors that a lot of high-ranking officials in Russia paid an ultimate price because I guess they gave bad intel to Putin about how they would be received, how Russian troops would be received in Ukraine. But the catch-22 of that is, from what people say, is if Putin asks them for input on something and they don't tell him what he wants to hear, they might meet that same fate anyway. So you're screwed if you do, screwed if you don't. Shelby Wright says, just got done with a paper for grad school. I feel a little dead, but I'm ready to party. I can understand that. Nolan says, what if it's all a joke and Ukraine and Russia are just reenacting the American Revolution when the poorly armed colonists whooped the ass of the foreign superpower? Oh, we do, Chrome? Chrome says, we do now have a release date for the Dragon Ball film. It'll be June 11th. So I feel like it'll come out in the West by the time I'm on holiday. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool. There's if you're on holiday down in Disney, I don't know if they picked that up or not, but there's a very nice movie theater down in Disney Springs. Philip says, glad to see you've been enjoying Black Lagoon. I have. This is good. Man, my love meter for Revy has gone off the charts. Also, I started watching Archer since you started reacting to it. I'd only seen clips before. I'm on season 4 now. Archer's funny as hell. I am so glad you guys all got me into that one. That is some seriously, seriously funny stuff. Leslie said, I just got my doctor's test results and I'm really upset about it. Turns out I'm not going to be a doctor. That's well put, Leslie. Well played. Well played. Oh, shit. Guys, I hate, we stream so rare. I hate cutting this off. I didn't realize we're almost to 3 p.m. already. I have supposedly a phone call coming in sometime shortly after 3 o'clock. Just some personal business I have to take care of with my house and everything. That's why I was trying to get the stream started as early as I could. But again, so far, well, just to give you guys an idea, so far today, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have recorded 7 videos and edited 5. And I've still got quite a ways to go. So it just give you an idea. Like I said, I don't want you to ever think I'm bullshitting you. The lack of streams and everything is honestly and genuinely just because of lack of time. But as I as I get things back to at least a smooth level at the YouTube channel, I'm hoping to be able to get it arranged so I can do this more often. Oh, no more math. Yeah, Big Green. Have the phone call on stream, Rosa says. Say whatever the chat tells you, say, do it or no ball. If it weren't for something as important to my family as this call will be, I would be willing to do that on most things. And Glenn Quagmire says, Curtis, what is your thoughts on Attack of Titan Season 4, Part 3 being released next year? Which means 2.5 years. Well, when you're an anime fan, I guess you got to get used to waiting for things because it happens a lot. And Nika says, yeah, I'm a guidance counselor about to guide this D into those B's, boy. Guidance counselor. All right. That's well played. But guys, again, thanks for staying in with me while you could. And I will eventually, I'll get this straightened out to where we're streaming more again. But we'll always, except for the occasions I'm out of town or something dramatic happens, Free for All Friday will always be here. And if for no other reason, then I can't hold back the stickies. You know, I'm old. When the sticky stuff builds, it's got to release at some point or something's going to explode. And no matter what it is, it's going to be gross. Some would say the sticky stuff is gross, but some don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Here it comes. It's the Free for All Friday sticky stuff. It's been brewing for a week. It's feeling good. It's feeling happy. It's gonna make your day. And most importantly, it's gonna be sticky. Pumpu pumpu. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for everybody way in the back. Because we'll bang. Okay, Flashy like Buggy. And as always, most importantly, and it never goes on vacation. Goosh, 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 goosh. Goosh.